Lots of Nigerian business people and lots of Nigerian salespeople, sales professionals don't realize that they have a superpower. And your superpower stems from the fact that you are the professional. Too many Nigerian business people put themselves in a subservient relationship. You believe that just because the other person is paying the bills, the other person ain't be Oga. But actually, that's not the case. You are the one that is Oga because you're the one that has subject matter expertise. And because you're the one that has subject matter expertise, because you're the dawn of this situation, there's a way that you're supposed to carry on the conversation, and you're currently not doing that. And it's costing you money, it's costing you clients. So, those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. But before we get into the meat of the conversation, if you'd like to connect with me, you can call me, send me a text message or a WhatsApp message on 080-6466-2140. Also, if you're interested, I'm putting up 15-minute sales audits, business reviews. WhatsApp me on 080-6466-2140 to take advantage of that. Also, you can join my WhatsApp channel. Just send me a WhatsApp message on the very same number, and then we'll hook you up. So, back to the topic for today. We're talking about your superpower, which stems from the fact that you are a professional salesperson. You're the one that has subject matter expertise. So, regardless of who has money in the situation, because yes, especially in the beginning, lots of times your customers will have more money than you. It doesn't change the fact that you are the one who has subject matter expertise. You are the one who knows what's up. You are the one who has the technical knowledge. You are the one who has the professional experience. So, because of that, there's a certain way that you should be carrying on these conversations. You should not always be in a subservient relationship. And the truth of the matter is, if you position yourself well, the customer knows and understands, the potential client knows and understands that you are the professional, and they will be expecting you to take the lead. So, you should be taking the lead in conversations that you have with potential customers. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because for those of you who've been listening for a while, you remember last week when I was sitting on client interviews for one of my clients. So it's not really a service that I offer, but the thing is, if I'm really consulting for you anyway, and you want to hire staff, I figure it's not a problem. Let me sit on the interview and then give my own professional opinion about who is going to make a good sales hire or not. Now, you remember that one of the ladies was responsible for selling digital accessories, and we did a role play on JBL speakers. Now, I keep mentioning JBL speakers, not because I'm endorsing those people or not because their product is good. To be frank, I have no idea. I'm not an audiophile, so I just use whatever it is that I can afford and whatever looks okay. But I was talking to another person who, funny enough, also sells digital accessories and stuff. And the guy was talking about how he was trying to sell some JBL speakers and he gave the person a certain price. But then the guy convexed because he found out later on that the potential customer went to go and buy from somebody else. And the person bought at, I think, 50K above what he was offering. So let me repeat. You're selling speakers, you're selling digital and computer accessories. Somebody reaches out and says, "Oh boy, you get JBL." You say, "Sure, I get JBL." You say, "How much?" You say, it's 120K. Then you find out later on that the person leaves you and then goes to go and buy from somebody at 170. And then the thing happened a couple of other times. And I think the next time the price gap was like maybe like 90K. And then another time the price gap was like 120 grand. So let me repeat. The guy is selling digital accessories. 3 different people came to come and meet him. One person did not buy from him and bought from another place and paid 50K extra. Another person went to go and buy, did not buy from him, bought from another place and bought at 90K extra. Another person didn't buy from him, went to go and buy the exact same thing he was selling, and bought it at 120 something K extra. So meanwhile, the guy they vex. The reason why the guy was upset was the guy is thinking, oh, it's because these people know me. That's the reason why they look me one kind. So they went to go and buy from another place. Now, when these sorts of things happen to you, the problem is not because all of them are friends. So because of that, they use a C finish to rubbish you. How will I explain C finish now? For those of you who are not Nigerian listeners, because I'm now aware that other people listen. So C finish is taking you for granted. When you get comfortable with someone and then you start taking them for granted. So like marriage, for instance. So like my wife, she complains that in the beginning, I used to rate her, but now we don't marry. So because of that, C finish, I don't they take her for granted. So that kind of thing. So some people think that they experience that in business, that your friends reach out, people within your social circle reach out, they want to do business with you, but because they know you, they're taking you for granted, and then because of that, they're not paying you top naira, they're not paying you full price. So I'm here to let you know that the problem is not the fact that they know you, and the problem is not any C finish, it's not any taking for granted. The thing is, you have lost sight of the fact that you have a superpower, and the superpower is that you are the one with subject matter expertise and you are the one with the professional. So therefore, you are the one who is expected to guide the conversation. So lots of you are losing out on sales because you're not taking control of the conversation and you are allowing your competition to position themselves as the expert. And that is what is causing the problem. So let me stick to this JBL thing now. Somebody reaches out to you, oh boy, you get JBL speaker. It is not just a matter of you're in a subservient relationship and say, yes, JBL day. We have JBL so and so 50K, JBL so and so 90K, JBL so and so 200K. No. Realize that you have subject matter expertise, you are the professional. So you have to take the initiative. You're the one who has to direct the conversation. In fact, they are expecting you to direct the conversation. So be confident in the fact that you have subject matter expertise. When it comes to speakers, you are the one who knows what's up. You are the one who knows a good speaker. You are the one who knows a bad speaker. You are the one who knows a cheap speaker that if you buy it now, the thing will crash in 1 year. You're the one who knows a correct speaker that if you buy it, even though the thing is reasonably priced, the thing will last for a very long time and the thing will give people good audio quality. You're the professional. So stand strong and stand confident in that knowledge. So when somebody say you get JBL, you're supposed to ask a couple of questions. So diagnose first and try and figure out exactly what it is that is going on. JBL speaker. So sure, no problem. I will get JBL, different ranges from this and this, that. But by the way, now who they use the speaker self? Now you want buy it for person. Ask. Are you the one is using it or that you want to buy it for somebody else? And then hear what the person has to say. If the person says they're buying it from themselves, good. You will now start asking more questions. Like, okay, what exactly are you going to use this thing for? Is it just to, be in the house, just be blasting music? I be when you're hanging out with friends, when at the flex, you go beach or something like that. So you want to use it to play good music or something like that. Abi, is it that, your Bluetooth in the car don't spoil? And so, you just want to use them, they play podcast inside the car as you're driving. But shall ask the person, what are you using the speaker for? Oh, you're buying it on behalf of somebody else. Oh, okay. It's your baby you're buying it for. Okay, what kind of baby she self? What kind of music does she like? What's her kind of lifestyle? This. Ask different kind of things. Different questions. The reason why we take control as a subject matter expert and we start asking questions is because we're trying to diagnose what is going on. When you diagnose and you understand what's going on, it is then you will make a recommendation. That is where your real strength lies. You are the professional. You are the subject matter expert. Take control of this conversation, figure out what is going on, and then make some recommendations. That is your superpower. You are in a position where you are expected to make some recommendations. If you just stay there as a boy and they say how much, and you just, it's 50K, and then you keep quiet, what do you expect? They'll go and talk to somebody else who sounds like an expert, who looks like an expert, who talks like an expert, and they will treat that person accordingly. That's the reason why they'll go and pay that person 50K extra, even though the product not the same. 90K extra, 120 something K extra, even though the product not the same. Same supplier, same product, same specification. That's why they'll pay them more. It's not C finish. It's not taking you for granted. You're behaving like a boy. That's the problem. You say you get so and so, yes, how much? That's 60K. And then you just keep quiet. Take control of the situation. Ask them questions. Oh, you're interested in the JBL? Right, no problem. This is the range. But by the way, who's using it? Is it you? Is it somebody else? And then you even dig deeper. By the way, why JBL? And then you hear what the person has to say. Why JBL? If they're coming off JBL because of specification concern or maybe because of money concern, it will broaden the range of recommendations that you're going to make. So let's say it's a matter of specifications. You can also having the conversation that, oh yeah, JBL has so and so specs. Is good bass. Is good this. The battery power is 20,000 AMH. It will last you 12 hours and so on. But also when it comes to spec, we also have this. We also have this. We also have this. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a JBL brand. But talk to me. What exactly are you looking for? What's the problem? Recommendations. That is where your superpower lies. And that is how you distinguish yourself as the professional. So you run a diagnosis, figure out what's going on. What does this person like? What problem are they running away from? Some people are looking for a JBL speaker or any kind of speaker because the speaker that they have currently, when NEPA take light, give you 4 hours, speaker don't die. So they're looking for something that will last, 12 hours, 20 hours, 36 hours, whatever. But you won't know until you ask. If you just put yourself in a situation where somebody say, oh boy, how far you get JBL speaker, then you now give them a quote. You're putting yourself in a boy situation. Of course, they'll listen and then they'll move on. The person who now sounds like they know what's up about JBL speaker, that's the person that they'll go and buy from. If not, the person is more expensive than you are. Now, when you're making recommendations, please make 2 or 3 recommendations. That gives you space to jump all over the place. So if it's a matter of price, give 2 or 3 recommendations. The one will cost 90K, put it there. The one will cost 150, put it there. The one will cost 250, put it there. Give yourself a range so you can jump up and down. If it is a matter of technical specifications, no problem. Put JBL within the range. Then put Bose speakers within the range. And then, I don't know, maybe put Sony speakers within the range or something. Give yourself some room to play with. Now, when you make these recommendations, ultimately, you have to get to the point where you now ask the person, okay, look, we've been talking for a bit. We've explored so and so options. And I'm assuming that the reason why you're keen on JBL or you're keen on Sony or you're keen on Shure or you're keen on Bose speakers is because of this, and that. And I've given you 3 alternatives, and whichever one you pick, they're going to work they're going to work absolutely well. So, of these options that I put in front of you, option A, option B, option C, which are you more interested in? What is it looking like? Which one kind of tickles your fancy? Where is your heart leaning towards? Or you can even be more direct. Say, bro, of these 3 options that I put here, it'd be like saying, now this option C, now you like pass. You ask. When you ask, which are you interested in? What's your preferred option? It'd be like saying, now this one you like. It's from there that you can move into the close. So, bro, because your heart is set on this one now, may I package them? That's an assumptive close. Okay, it looks as if this one you like. Should I carry it and put inside the box? That's an assumptive close. May I package them? And that's easy. That's how you do it. And then after that, you start exploring payment options. So, bros, may I package them? That's one. Oh, okay, good. A, B, C. Okay, oh, it looks like it's option B. All right, no problem. Will you be paying for this in cash, outright, or you want to make is this going to be cash or transfer? Or should I bring the POS? Or is this going to be an outright payment? Or are you interested in flexible payment options? Or whatever. But you take control of the conversation. You try and diagnose, figure out the problem, or figure out the vision. From there, make a recommendation. That is your superpower. They are looking at you as the professional. That's why they reached out to you. They expect you to take charge. Take charge. Make a recommendation. 2 or 3 items. From there, narrow it down based on what's on the table. Which one are you feeling? Is it this one or is it this one? Okay, no problem. If it's this one, is there any other thing? Is there anything stopping us from going ahead? Okay, all right, no wahala, no problem. So, bros, cash or transfer? All right, here's the POS. It's that simple. But stop assuming that people are looking at you down. You understand? Stop assuming that people know they rate you. If they didn't rate you, they wouldn't have called you in the first place. They actually do rate you. They have been seeing your WhatsApp posts. They actually think that you are the guy because that is all you post about on WhatsApp or LinkedIn or TikTok or whatever. So they know that when they need XYZ, they reach out to you. They think you are the guy. You are the one who messed things up by putting yourself in a boy situation, as if you're an order taker. That's why somebody will reach out to you and say, "Do you do office cleaning?" You say yes. Then you say, "How much?" You say, "Oh, it's 2,500 per square inch." You have put yourself automatically in a boy situation. Take charge. Take control of the situation. Well, yeah, sure. We do office cleanings, but I can't just give you a price. I have to ask a couple of questions, figure out exactly what it is that is going on. Is this an office or a factory or this or that? Oh, okay. What's the square meterage? What do people actually do there? What do you do here? What do you do there? What cleaning specifications have this thing have to be done? As in, ask questions. From there, your superpower, you're the professional. Make a recommendation based on what we've discussed now. There are three levels of cleaning that we can do. We can do a deep cleaning at this standard. We can do industrial cleaning at this standard. We can do steam cleaning at this standard. Each of these cleaning options will be able to clean this office, clean this kitchen, clean this whatever to a whatever standard. So based on all these things that we're talking about so far, which of the ones catches your fancy? In fact, madam, based on what we're saying, it's as if this steam cleaning is the one that you prefer, Abby. Okay, all right, no problem. Steam cleaning. So option B is going to be this, that. Is this going to be a cash or a transfer? Or if you think that's too forward for you, you can do a trial close of saying, okay, madam, you're interested in the spring and the steam cleaning, right? Okay, so how soon would you like us to get started? Or when is the last date that you want this thing cleaned by? Then madam will say, oh, the thing has to be cleaned by March 25th. And then you now walk backwards. Okay, madam, for this thing to be done by March 25th, my crew actually needs to start work the week before. So we actually have to be there by March 14th. And for me to mobilize the crew by March 14th, I would need to buy the chemicals the week before. So I need to enter market latest March 7th. And for me to enter market March 7th, I will need the transfer, the whatever, to reflect, latest March 5th, so that me and my people, we can go and start buying regions. Oh, and by the way, madam, this is February 26th. So in other words, if we are to meet the 20, if we are to meet the March 25th cleaning date, I will need a deposit in the amount of so and so within the next 3 days. Is that going to be a problem, madam? So let us stop being afraid. You are the one that has subject matter expertise. I repeat, you have subject matter expertise. Let me say it one more time in case you're not getting it. You have subject matter expertise. That is the reason why they reached out. That is the reason why when they were thinking industrial cleaning, they reached out to you. You already have the reputation that if it comes to industrial cleaning, office cleaning, this cleaning, that cleaning, laboratory cleaning, you are the person. That is why they reached out to you. If you don't realize that you're the professional, you have subject matter expertise, you're the one who's supposed to take control of the conversation, you're the one who's supposed to maintain the drive and maintain the initiative. Rather, you assume a subservient positioning. You now be doing boy, and they ask you how much. You now just give them price and then you keep quiet. You're the one that is shooting yourself in the leg. Nobody is looking you down because of see finish or taking for granted. You are the one putting yourself in that position. So, my friends listening, I beg, it's your superpower. You're a professional. Take control of conversation. Don't lose sight of that fact. Now, applying these principles can be very tricky. So if you need me to look at your particular circumstances, then call me. Send me a text message or a WhatsApp message on 080 6466 2140. If you would like a 15-minute business audit or sales audit, that's not a problem. Just WhatsApp me on 080 6466 2140. If you'd like to join my WhatsApp channel, of course, you send me a WhatsApp message on that very same number. So that's it, and that is all for today. If you've gotten value from the podcast, remember to like, share, subscribe on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, wherever it is that you listen to your podcast, and then excuse me, also share the show with other people who are going to get value as well. But if you're having fun and you just want to connect with me, then call me. Send me a text message or a WhatsApp message 080-6466-2140. I'm looking forward to talking to you. So, I'll catch you at the next episode.